If you've been a Laker hater in the past, let me know down in the comments if you still don't like their current roster or current players for any specific reason. Because in my head, I just think this is a hard roster to dislike, even though there are some very polarizing players on this roster. I'm just speaking from a personal perspective. Personally, I would love to see Russell Westbrook and Carmelo Anthony win a championship. On top of that, how long have we been waiting to see LeBron James and Carmelo Anthony team up again? This is something that at one point would have absolutely broken the basketball world. Even though the Los Angeles Lakers fell short last season, they did not hold their heads down. They went out and they improved on almost every aspect of their roster. The Lakers lost some guys that I like, but at the end of the day, it's hard to be mad at the end product. As we head into the 2021-2022 NBA season, I think it's safe to say the Lakers have one of the most hyped rosters, if not the most hyped roster in the NBA. Personally, I think the Brooklyn Nets are going to be a very tough team to defeat, and you can say safely that the Nets have a higher hype. But what I'm trying to say is that all of these expectations are being placed on the Los Angeles Lakers. Expectations at times can be very good. I think it's great to have expectations, but sometimes these high expectations take away from the work that actually goes in to winning a championship. This video, we have a ton to cover. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, these Los Angeles Lakers have been putting in a ton of work this offseason, trying to return to their championship form. In the comments below, I want to know who you guys have as your favorites to win the 2021-2022 NBA championship. And also, let me know some underdog teams that you might be keeping an eye on for this upcoming season. Before we go any further, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. You will not want to miss another Get Like Coop video. And that's facts. I noticed a large portion of you guys aren't subscribed. Subscribing helps out the channel and it helps me continue to bring you guys awesome content. Before we head into the Lakers talk, I just want to touch on the Zion Williamson situation. I should have a video on this situation dropping tomorrow. I just really needed a moment to take everything in. I feel like Pelicans fans never get a break. One thing about Anthony Davis is at least he gave the Pelicans like 6 or 7, however many good seasons before he started to voice frustrations. Shout out to Anthony Davis though, this guy has been holding it down for the Lakers. I enjoyed every second of Anthony Davis for the New Orleans Pelicans when he was trying, and I'm enjoying every second of him on the Los Angeles Lakers. Anthony Davis is just such a rare big man. There aren't many players that have the unique skill set and offensive repertoire that AD has, while also being able to be a DPOY candidate on the other side of the basketball. Anthony Davis is so good that just like Rudy Gobert, you can make an entire defensive scheme that revolves around him to hide poor to mediocre defenders. But check this out, for spurts of last season, Anthony Davis just didn't seem like Anthony Davis. It's crazy to say that considering that he averaged 21.8 points per game, 7.9 rebounds per game, and 3 assists per game while shooting 49% from the field. For just about any player in the NBA, those numbers are great. But you see, guys like AD just get held to a different standard. There were talks of Anthony Davis being out of shape last season. The talks became so loud that Draymond Green dropped a quote that everybody thought was about AD. Quote, "I won't throw anybody under the bus, but I'm talking about one superstar particularly who has never been out of shape. He's so out of shape right now. It's not Luka Doncic or James Harden, but I've never seen this guy out of shape." And actually when we played, he was like, man, the bubble, like, stuff's been hard, and I completely understand that. It's brutal. This season has been extremely tough. An NBA day is normally like 4 to 6 hours. Every day right now is like 10 to 12. That's the bad quote on Anthony Davis from last season. Here's the good one about the new and improved Anthony Davis, coming from Frank Vogel. He put in a lot of work this offseason. A lot of work. We had a moment maybe 2 weeks ago where he had been training at home, and we had a lot of conversations about concerns we have with our team. We think we're good here. We think we're good there. And he comes in for a workout, the first time I've seen him for a while, and his body looked imposing. And we just all looked at each other like, we're going to be really good this year. Just looking at that guy right there, we're going to be really good this year. AD has always had this great frame. Now, let me know what you guys think from this picture, but in my opinion, I have to agree that AD looks like he's in fantastic shape and that he's added a lot of lean muscle. Now, Anthony Davis is not the only Laker in fantastic shape. The reports are that LeBron James has slimmed down. Throughout Bron's career, we've always known Bron for being this 260, 250 pound beast. While LeBron James is still going to be the same beast, now he's just going to be a little leaner. To quote Palenka yet again, quote, "I think the thing that stands out about Bron is just his fitness level. He slimmed up, and we all know Bron studies the greats, and he adds things to his game. And I think going into this stage of his career, he's made a decision to come back a little bit leaner. And I think that's going to translate in his explosiveness and quickness." Picture this, LeBron is 36 going on 37, and this guy is still finding ways to improve. A quicker, more explosive, better conditioned LeBron James is dangerous for the NBA. Keep in mind, Bron averaged 25, 8, and 8 last season. Dude was an absolute monster. While I'm sure some of Bron's focus is on being quicker, better conditioned, and more explosive, I would bet that a lot of his focus is just staying ahead of the game and remaining healthy. Sometimes the best way to prevent injuries is just to be properly prepared, to be in the best shape possible. Now, that's not me saying that Bron's injuries have been his fault, because I'm not sure how you stop somebody from doing this to you. Now, what everybody's saying about Bron right now is this guy is still going to be around 250. Now, I'm going to show you guys pictures and videos of the new Bron in just a second, but before we get to that, I want to know what you guys think about LeBron James slimming down. We all know that when it comes to basketball, sometimes being too big or too muscular can be a bad thing and can pose an injury risk. That's why some people are worried about the health of Zion Williamson, and why I'm also very interested to see how he looks when those training camp videos start to drop. Some people say that muscle weighs more than fat. WebMD says that a pound of muscle weighs the same as a pound of fat. The difference is that muscle is much more dense than body fat. Therefore, a pound of muscle will take up much less room in your body than a pound of fat. This is why certain guys are able to look skinnier while acquiring lean muscle mass. One thing that I love about how Anthony Davis and his frame look right now is that he didn't go out and he didn't just try to bulk up for the sake of bulking up and getting big. One of the best things about Anthony Davis is his position versatility. Even though AD is probably going to log a lot of minutes at center this year when it matters, yeah, bulk could help him, but you don't want him to bulk up and take away from what makes Anthony Davis so great. I know injuries have played a major part in Kristaps's career, but I feel like when Kristaps was leaner, he was a much better and much more versatile basketball player, where now you can pretty much only play Kristaps at one position, which is the 5. Have you guys seen Kristaps and some of these bigger centers try to guard pick and rolls? I'll tell you right now that the sight is not pretty. We all know that the Lakers are their best when Anthony Davis is playing that small ball 5 position. He's just an incredibly tough cover. The good news for the Los Angeles Lakers is that it appears that Anthony Davis got stronger while also doing it the right way. Now, when it comes to Anthony Davis and LeBron James, everybody can have different opinions. I want to know if you guys feel like AD is too big, or what do you think about Anthony Davis and his current size? Or do you think that LeBron James is possibly too slim? Just looking at these pictures on the screen right now, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm loving everything that I am seeing. Personally, I think that LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers are setting themselves up for a big time season. Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments below. Also, in the comments below, let me know if you guys want to see a Russell Westbrook video. If you guys want that, I will definitely bring that to you guys very soon. Clicking the video on the screen right now is a great way to support my channel. I'm Get Like Coop, bringing you guys the scoop until our next upload.